All right, horse, this is your year 2026 to rule. All eyes are on you in this fire horse year starting February 17th, 2026. But remember, a horse that doesn't run is a useless horse.
For those of you born under the sign of the horse, this is your year to rule. But what happens when the enemy sits on your saddle? The year of the fire horse gives you command, glory, and firepower. The question is, will you lead the charge or burn in your own rebellion?
All right, that presentation was from Dato Joey Yap, my favorite metaphysics instructor, mentor in the world for Chinese metaphysics. Great. So you can pull your chart because horse can come up not just being born in the year of the horse. You might be born in the month of the horse for your career. You might be born in the day of the horse for your spouse, relationship, and yourself. Or you could even be born in the hour of the horse, which is your investments and your kids. So take a look at www.joeyyap.com/Botsy. Sign up with him, run your chart, and we will be seeing more of Joey later in this video where he dives deeper into horse year, month, day, and hour. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I'm Trina, your intuitive guide with a chakra vibe, helping you navigate life's energies. Thanks for joining. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Really appreciate it. Horse, this is your year. Grand Duke year, we call it. You're sitting with the Grand Duke. All eyes on you. Everything you do, everything you say is magnified. I mean, good and bad in a way, right? So you want to make good decisions, but you want to confront the parts of your life, the parts of your psyche that you resist. You don't want to be a lame horse. You know, and especially if you're a timid horse in general, or you're just shy, this isn't the year to be shy. This is the year to take action, be decisive, and trust that you make good decisions. And guess what? Even if you make a mistake, they're fast this year for you. It's better to make mistakes this year anyways for you, okay? So make the mistakes, but it's fine. You have the potential, horse, to rise. It's just how you react to things. Trusting yourself. Because you are more visible. You are more powerful. And many opportunities are coming your way. But remember, in a year of a horse, especially a fire horse year, opportunities come all the time. They're fast. But they're just as fast to gallop away. All right, horse, let's talk about your good stars in 2026. Well, number one, we have the Duke's arrival. The Duke's arrival, prestige, recognition, getting attention for the good work that you do. Don't be mediocre this year, horse. You'll be invited to bigger things maybe, or into positions of leadership. So be proactive, not reactive. And that means not being a follower. It's being a leader. You also have the golden lock on your side. And that is like a financial star. But the golden lock asks you to organize your finances. It's like a treasure chest that has a map and it has things, but you got to organize this box of treasure. Okay? The golden lock asks you to have strategy here with your money, your finances. And it's possible to amplify your rewards. For example, from your investments, from your job, getting promoted, getting more clients. For example, you can amplify your rewards, but only when you act with discipline. This isn't like a gambling thing or a lucky, I'm going to go put some money in the slot machines and cha-ching. It's not like that kind of financial luck. It's about taking organization, taking onus, and taking leadership and strategy and getting those results with your finances. This can mean launching something, right? Launching a new thing in your business, or launching a new creative project, or initiating something, taking charge, really. We also have another leadership star called the General Star for your horse. Just like a general in the military, for example. This is the executive power, right? This is about being decisive, awakening your decisiveness, or you could suffer under the pressure of the Grand Duke if you don't rise up and shine with that general star. You need to move forward, horse, this year with clarity and confidence and calmness all at the same time. Okay? Take a deep breath. Deep breathing can be good. Meditation can be good to get those downloads, to know what to do next. And trust yourself. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes, okay? I told you that already. Don't fear making decisions this year, horse. Make them faster. Do it. Okay. Now, let's talk about the bad stars. Because, you take the good, you take them bad. Do you ever watch The Facts of Life? I don't know. I'm Generation X, so that was a big part of it. But anyways, bad stars. This is the year punishment. And this means you got to let go of, you will be punished if you focus on your guilt of the past, overthinking, not making decisions, hemming and hawing, not being that decisive way you're supposed to be, right? Things are fast nowadays. It's different in this era. Fast-paced time. The world is different than it was back then anyway. So let it go and let go of any guilt. Self-inflicted guilt, okay? The 3 punishment is also here. This will amplify consequences as well. If you are weak and not making decisions and just delaying everything and being scared, right? The 3 punishment will come and make and amplify all that for you. So don't go that way. Go the brave, courageous, confident route and take action. Stay adaptable. And like we said before, a horse that doesn't run is a useless horse. I know that sounds harsh, but sword edge. Now, the swords in Tarot are a lot about the talking and the thinking. And so our words as a horse this year might be a little strong. Especially, it's kind of like in Western astrology, the Sagittarius vibe, which is a centaur. So it's like a horse too. But Sagittarius vibe has a bluntness to it where words might be harsh at times while you're making all these decisions and while you're taking action. You might say stuff that hurts someone's feelings. But sometimes those are just Karens that are here to create trouble for you. And ignore all those kind of people. You just keep going, horse. You're not everyone's cup of tea. You're not here to please the world, right? You're someone's caramel macchiato. And so there's always someone that's not going to agree with you, horse. It's just the way it is. But especially this year when you are strong and visible. And a lot of times as human beings, it seems if we're feeling crappy about ourselves, we want to bring everybody else down to that lower level. So you're going to encounter people like that. So you got to ignore that and just keep moving forward and keep galloping forward. Okay, horse? Now, hidden corpse, though. Hidden corpse is about those repressed emotions, those buried feelings, maybe from trauma, maybe the way you grew up, maybe how your parents treated you. Who knows? All that stuff internally, right? But that trauma will resurface this year because all this energy around you is bringing and lighting a show on that stuff to be. So we want you to handle that. We want you to, a horse should look at those emotions, observe them at least, maybe do some trauma work, hypnotherapy, healing stuff, whatever, to work with those emotions. Because if you keep burying them and if you keep pushing them down and ignoring them, eventually it festers into disease. It also festers into resentment. And that's just not good for a horse here. Okay? Finally, horse, we've got Baron and Crusade. Now this Baron, that's like, you ever watched Snoopy, Charlie Brown in the past? Told you I'm Gen X. But anyways, there was like the Red Baron. He was like a pilot. And then Crusade. So it's like power through purpose. Doing something really purposeful this year, Again, it's about removing any guilty feelings, any resentment that can hold you back from flying high, and running your own plane, flying your own plane, moving forward. This is a lot about, it reminds me of the bigger vision for you, horse. What is that bigger vision? And taking action and decisions and leading with that bigger purpose, that bigger vision in mind. So this is a really pinnacle year for you, horse. And if you're excited, come see me for a reading where I mix the Chinese astrology, the Western astrology, and the cards. Come see me at www.themoontree.org. All right, horse, let's look now at Dato Joey Yap giving us more in depth about a horse. You might have horse in your year, your month of birth, your day of birth, or your hour of birth. So let's watch.
Now, like all astrology, you have to take into consideration the year, month, day, and hour of birth. So when you plot your full destiny chart, you will realize that you actually have more than one animal sign. You could be born in the year of the horse, month of the snake, day of the rat, and hour of the dragon. Different animal signs. To get your chart, scan the QR code or see the link that's on your screen right now and or in the comment section. Go to that page and plot your chart. You should see the instructions pretty clearly there, and there are additional resources that you can read up about different sections of your astrology chart. Okay, now let me give you a rundown of how the horse will reflect in 2026 when it appears in different areas of your chart. So suppose the horse is in the year cycle. That means you're born in the year of the horse. The year represents your network, your friends, your industries, also your public image. So it means that your public image dominates, right? People will notice this year. They will follow and they will respond, right? They pay attention to you. So you need to showcase your leadership in 2026. If you're one of those people that, you keep quiet, you keep your opinions to yourself all the time because you are afraid of attention, most likely you'll be losing out in 2026, okay? Visibility always attracts scrutiny. As long as you stay consistent with your values, you'll be fine, okay? Now, if the horse appears in the month of birth, the month represents your career, your business, your work. So career acceleration is in the cards this year, all right? But you need decisive leadership. The general star makes you the strategies that other people can rely on, but you need to step up to lead, meaning stop complaining about why things are unfair and just take charge to fix them. That's what you need to do, okay? Don't join the complainers. Otherwise, you'll get the punishment from the Grand Duke. All you need to do is solve the problem, all right? Now, if the horse is in the day of birth, that means you're born on the day of the horse. The day represents personal relationships. So relationships mirror your confidence. When you self-sabotage, love feels unstable. All right? So the punishment star here teaches you to do what? Forgive yourself. You punish others for your reflection. Okay? So you need to forgive yourself and move on. That's the most important thing. All right? Now, the next thing is if the horse is in the hour column. The hour column represents your investments, your ideas, your contribution. It represents your vision and your legacy. This is the year to expand that. Because you have this star called the gold lock, remember, it rewards disciplined investments and structures. This is one of the years you want to start something that outlives you, right? A business, for example, write a book, right? This is important. Set up a sales system, for example. That's something that you could do. Or you want to invest in other people's businesses. This is a great year for you to look into that. All right. Now, once again, if you want to see how the horse interacts with the other animal signs, just scan the code or click on the link that you see on your screen and on the comment section right now to go to a page where you can download the charts and read up on all the additional resources. Remember, for those of you who are born under the sign of the horse, 2026 isn't about beating others. It's about conquering yourself. This is your year to rise, to rule, and to refine your power into purpose. And on behalf of Team Jovial and myself, stay bold, stay aware, and let the fire horse carry you straight into your legendary status. Here's wishing you a happy and prosperous Chinese New Year.
All right. Thank you, Horse, for joining me today. I appreciate you. Come join me at www.themoontree.org for readings and for the Cards and Stars Academy if you're interested in joining a group of like-minded people where we learn all this stuff about metaphysics and you get your monthly reading from me as a video every month. So really cool stuff. So check that out, www.themoontree.org, and I'll see you in the next one, Horse.